This is not sounding good at all. Oh no! She's boiled over. Keep it on the road, keep it on the road. Oh, whoa, whoa. Things are starting to get interesting, I think. No, I think we're losing it. We're losing it. We're losing it. We're losing it. Oh, look at that. I've got a barrel in my face. Oh, wow, look at that. There's a boat. There's a gigantic cargo ship right in the middle of the highway. What a view. Look at that. Gigantic cargo ship behind us. Oh, no. Something's gone wrong with the bus. The bus is really not looking great. I'm not sure what's going on here. The bus has got some problems. Come on! What's wrong with you? Oh, hang on a second. I think I see what's wrong here. Is this the end of the bus? I think we've cooked the bus. The bus is absolutely gone. Hello and welcome back to The Long Drive. I thought I would make another video on this game because it's been a little bit of time since I've played this, and in the last video we finished off with our trusty old little bus, or not so little bus, that we found, and currently just basically in the middle of nowhere, I guess, with a trailer full of fuel and oil behind us and several barrels in the bus as well. So just a quick inventory here. We've got some oil, we've got some gasoline, we got spare tire and whatnot. We've got quite a few bits and pieces, and we're at day 28. Now obviously we did not start off with the bus in this game. We did start off with a vehicle, and I did find this bus. If you watch the previous episodes, I did come across this bus at some point along the way there. And just having some trouble getting into the bus here. Yep. But yeah, we have no issues with fuel at the moment. We've got some tires, and we've got quite a few barrels of fuel and oil and whatnot in the bus as well. So in this episode, I guess we'll just continue on down the lonesome road to nowhere and see where we end up. We've got, as you can see here, we've got more gasoline. We've got heaps of gasoline actually. Now we've actually got a lot more gasoline than we have diesel. And the main reason why I'm hanging on to the gasoline is, even though the bus can't really use it, it's just handy to have in case we come across some vehicles in the game and we want to switch back to using those vehicles. So just checking the coolant here real quick. Got about half a radiator full of coolant there, or water basically. And just going to put this little plate back here and check the oil real quick. So I've got 5.6 litres of oil, so that's just over halfway, so that's fine as well. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to the gasoline for now, but let's go ahead and make a move and get on out of here and head on down the road and see where we end up in this episode. So we're at day 28 at the moment. Let's just close these doors up and see how we go. Got quite a bit of hilly terrain ahead of us, I think, which is a little bit of a shame, but so far the bus is doing fine. We're just cruising along at about 60 kilometers an hour. Now we've got 102 kilometers on the odometer, so let's see. That's just for the bus, so that's not total mileage. It's a beautiful day today, so we'll see how many kilometers we can put onto the bus. You can see here already it's slowing down with some of these hills, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit arduous unfortunately, but for those moments where it goes really slow, I think I might just edit those out so it's not as boring and tiresome for you guys. Down to 30 kilometers an hour now, even less slightly. I am using the Logitech G27 to drive, so basically you put it into 6th gear on the H shifter and just give it gas and away it goes. So it's an automatic, and one thing I do miss about driving the cars in this game is that they're all manual, and so that's just another incentive to switch back to a vehicle, a car soon, I guess. So I guess the main advantage with this bus though is that it does have the ability to carry quite a bit of supplies as well, so you can just load it up with barrels, as you can see I've done there. So yeah, there's some pros and cons there, but we'll just have to make do. It's getting a little bit later on in the day now, actually, and oh, look at that, there's another bus in front of us. So yeah, okay, we'll just see. I'll stop here in just a second and just see what we've got available to us here. Just gonna have to go around this bus here awkwardly. Now this bus here has got a really nice blue paint job, in much better condition than the bus I'm currently driving, which has got a nice rusted out patina paint job. Okay, let's go and check this other bus out, shall we? Unfortunately, there's not too much on here, so let's get out of here and continue on. Getting a little bit late in the day now. Well, it's well and truly nightfall, so may pull over shortly and get a bit of sleep for the night. I'm making some good speed on the bus, that's why I'm a little bit reluctant to pull over just yet. No UFOs tonight, yet at least. Slowing down again. Must be coming up to one of those massive monster hills. Speed is kind of holding though, actually. So far, a rather uneventful day. We've just seen a bus and just the open road. But yeah, I think I'll pull over here and just call it a night for the moment. Let's get some sleep. Oh, can't sleep yet. That's annoying. What's that? Is that UFO? Oh boy, that might be UFO. I think that's the moon rising. Can't go to sleep yet either. Oh boy. That's not a UFO. Alright, so I've just decided to continue burning on down the road because I can't quite sleep yet in the game, so no point wasting time. Just gonna pull over again here. The brakes on this bus, I must say, are absolutely horrible. I'm hard on the brake right now, and the thing is hardly even slowing down, so we're still at day 28 and morning is actually coming soon, so alright, let's try now. Let's see if we can't get a bit of sleep now. Okay, we made it to day 29. And we'll just continue on down the road. There's not much really to report just yet, so things are going good. Bus is running just fine. I had put some replacement tires and wheels on this bus in the last video, so no issues there. From a handling point of view, the bus seems to be going well. The only issue I think is with the brakes, so I do have to be careful on some of these downhill runs, I think, because the speed really gets away from you if you're not careful. And the brakes hardly seem to do anything. Like, here we go again. Oh man. See, we're doing 100 kilometers an hour now, like 60 miles an hour. And the bus is definitely getting a little bit wobbly. So if there's a big rock on the road at this speed, it's going to be quite hard to keep this thing under control. But anyway, I'm glad that we're making some good clip today. Anyway, we've got the radio going, so maybe we can get some music on and enjoy the drive. trailer's not doing very well there. Hardly keeping this thing under control actually. I'm all over the place here. Just bear with me while I try and keep this thing on the road. Okay, looks like we might have something in the distance there. Not too sure. I thought I saw something. Looks like some sort of... Oh, here we go. Something's come into view here. Looks like another bus. Looks like it's a really badly deteriorated, clapped out bus. Even worse than our bus. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have thought that there was anything in worse condition than the bus I'm driving right now, but here you go. Look at this thing. It's absolutely rotten. The bus is absolutely gone. There's no hope for it anymore. Interesting. No, nothing really here to see. Come across some hills again, unfortunately. Our fuel is actually down to about 3/4 now. Engine temperature is doing fine, but we really are struggling. So yeah, I really loathe these hills, especially with the trailer on the back. I think the bus really struggles. So I may even have to just jettison this trailer at some point, because this map is getting very hilly right now. Earlier on in these episodes it wasn't this bad, it was quite level, but this is really reinforcing the fact that I might just have to switch back to a vehicle at some point soon. Can just do a lot more, make a lot more progress. Anyway, let's see how we go. There's a ship up here on the right hand side. Can't really pass this up because it's quite close, and there's probably more supplies in there, so once we manage to get closer to it, I've got my foot on the floor. This is as fast as the bus can go right now, so yeah, really not ideal. Let's go and see what's inside this ship, see what supplies we have. It's gone dark rather fast. There's quite a lot here. There's a barrel of 100% diesel, so I think I'll take this back to the bus because I do need more diesel. Got lots of gasoline, not really worried about that right now, so yeah, it's going to be a long walk back to the bus. Okay, made it back finally. It's well and truly nightfall, so once we put this barrel inside, I'm going to call it a night. Okay, so far what we've done is we've found some extra diesel, which is always handy. And I must say, we're at day 30 now, and really haven't had anything go wrong with the bus, which is good. So hopefully the terrain is kind to us today. It's looking like it's going to be more slow going once again. Oh no, I just noticed something. The trailer is missing. The trailer's become detached overnight somehow. Okay. Just reverse. Awkwardly push this trailer back up to the tow hitch here. This is annoying. These are just the kind of things you have to be prepared for in this game. Things just randomly detach themselves somehow, sometimes. Yeah, I've got lots of gas, lots of oil in here. Everything in this trailer is not really organized very well, but let's just move this barrel over here. I've got some diesel here. I think I'll put this inside actually. So bear with me while I do that. I'll be right back. On the road again. Got the trailer behind us this time. Going very slow. So yeah, these hills are a killer. Making a little bit better progress now. Speed's picked up a little bit. The cargo in the back of the bus really isn't happy. And this transmission is shifting a little bit funny as well. We're burning some rubber as we go. I think it's going to get to the point actually where I'm just going to have to detach this trailer. Unfortunately, I've moved all the diesel into the bus now, so really I'm just leaving gasoline behind, and I've got some gasoline in the bus anyway. So I think I'm going to have to just detach this trailer because it's just getting a little bit ridiculous progress-wise right now. It's a shame because the map has really become very hilly right now, and it really doesn't bode well for this bus. The diesel engine is powerful, but it doesn't, like, it's got a lot of torque, but once it hits a hill, it's right back down to a crawl, unfortunately. So well, that's it. We've reached the limit of the bus's hill climbing ability, unfortunately. I think, yeah, this is really not looking great. It's actually not able to continue any further, so either I jettison the trailer or we just sit here and make no progress. Even the handbrake is not holding the bus. Oh man. The brakes are not really helping me out right now either. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna have to detach this trailer because it's just proving too much. Just making sure that there's no diesel in the trailer, because that would be a shame to leave that behind. It is a bit of a shame to leave all this gasoline behind, but yeah, we can't make any progress, unfortunately, with this trailer behind us. It's just too much weight. So, gonna have to let it go. And to be honest, there's probably a few barrels in the actual bus that I can probably get rid of as well, but bye-bye trailer. It was nice knowing you. Hopefully this reduced weight will help the bus tackle these hills. This is so slow going. Well, it's well and truly nightfall, day 30 still, and we've been basically I've been spending the whole day crawling at around 20 kilometers an hour. That's how bad these hills are. So yeah, kind of regretting this bus right now, folks. I'm sure you can feel my pain. It's just having to drive this thing at this speed is just really torturous. But yeah, I think I'll pull over shortly and call it a night, and hopefully we'll see the end of these hills soon. That's it. Decided I'm just gonna take a break now. Time for a new day. You can really see the angle that the bus is on right now. It's these hills are just never ending. I'm sure things will level out soon. So just gonna have to persevere for a little bit longer. Okay, been rolling along I should say, for a fair little while now. It's still midday pretty much, I guess. I can see something up ahead, so I guess we'll stop here and have a bit of a look and see what we have. It's like a mini fuel depot. I think there's some oil cans around there. Should probably be useful for us. Okay, got some gasoline there, very small amount, which we don't really need. Looks like food maybe, oil, and some green paint, which we don't need. Okay, let's grab this oil and go. Good news is I think we're actually speeding up. The hill is subsiding, or beginning to subside, finally. It's been a hell of a journey. Yeah, the bus is beginning to pick up a bit of speed now, so everything inside is rattling like crazy. Yes, alright, 70 kilometers an hour, not bad, not bad. About 45 miles an hour. Bearing down on 50 miles an hour now. That's much better. Now, of course, the concern is that we won't be able to stop this bus because I think we're going down the other side of the hill, it seems. Just gonna have to keep a laser focus right here and make sure that we don't lose it. Keep it on the road, keep it on the road. Oh, whoa, whoa. That was a close one. Now, I'll tell you what, if I was driving a car just now and I ran into that rock with the car, I'd probably be upside down. So that's another advantage of this bus, I guess, aside from being able to carry a lot of stuff. It looks as if it's actually a lot more stable. Well, it is a lot more stable, just due to the weight aspect of it. It's really soaking up these bumps. Oh man, this is horrible. I'm doing in excess of 120 kilometers an hour right now. I'm on the brakes pretty much full power, full brakes, full brakes, full brakes. Oh no. Keep it under control, keep it under control. Things are starting to get interesting, I think. Oh no, I think we're losing it. We're losing it. We're losing it. We're losing it. Oh god. Oh, look at that. I've got a barrel in my face. Okay, well, got to do something about this barrel, I guess. Let's move that out of the way like that. And looks like we've lost a headlight from the bus as well. That's a bit annoying. There it is. Let's go ahead and put that headlight back onto the bus, shall we? We didn't even crash really. We didn't hit anything, but just the force of the bus flipping around like that has just caused everything to just go a little bit crazy. So everything's a bit of a mess right now in the bus, unfortunately. Even these floor plates have become a little bit dislodged and whatnot. There's random bits and pieces everywhere right now, so I'm gonna have to just go through and clean everything up. But until then, just want to focus on continuing down the road because we've got a lot of sunlight and we've got a lot, just making sure everything's all good. We've got a nice sort of downhill section. I don't know if you call it nice because it's quite treacherous actually. So anyway, I guess after spending all that time climbing the hill, we now have to go down the other side. So it's going to be an interesting run going down, but we'll just have to be careful and try not to let this thing get away from us again. Kind of wish I had the trailer now, but yeah, it was just too slow going with that trailer going up the hill. Alright, just going to have to take it easy here. Oh, here we go once again. Our speed is just going absolutely off the charts. No! Well, that was lucky. I could have actually died in the game just now. I think the bus actually gives us a little bit extra protection. Oh no, look at that. The wheels have come off the bus. I've almost died, but I think Yeah, the bus is not idling very well either, as expected after such a huge crash like that. Ah man, okay. Alright, well, that didn't really work, did it? I'm gonna have to just clean everything up here. It really doesn't take much to have things go pear-shaped in this game, as you can see. Wheels have just gone flying off. Just going to put these things back onto the bus. Wiped out this cactus as well. I'm very lucky that I didn't actually die just now in the game, because that was quite a hard hit. I think normally you get about 2 collisions worth in the vehicles and then you die, so if that's our first one as such, I'm pretty sure I've had a collision before in one of the cars in one of the early episodes. I can't remember now, but I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, got some nice blood there on the dashboard now, unfortunately, but thankfully the systems seem fine. Let's try and get out of here. Trying. Wheels are spinning. Okay, alright. I think we're good. It's been an eventful day so far, hasn't it? Let's close these doors up. Night is falling again. We've actually managed to survive another day. We got close to dying though. I must say, I almost stacked it just now. Well, I did stack it. Once again, I'm heavy on the brakes and this thing is just going nuts down this hill. It really is not liking this at all. It's just running away the first chance it gets. Just going to try and keep things under control here. I'm doing 60, almost, well, 70 miles an hour pretty much now. We're just cranking our way down this hill. I'm not even on the gas, I'm actually on the brake as hard as I can. And it does not seem to be making much of a difference. Alright, I think things have leveled out now. At least we've been making some pretty good distance so far, so making some good progress with this speed. Stuff in the back is just rattling around again as usual. Okay, I think things are under control, so I'll keep going for a bit and then we'll call it a night again. And then on to the next day. Let's see what tomorrow has to bring us. New day. Ooh, I think I can hear a UFO. Oh boy, here comes the UFO. I can't start the engine because of the EMF interruption. Oh, there it goes. These UFOs don't seem to come around during the day that often, but there you go. Still got no electricity. Ah, okay, well that's over. That rattling sound is really getting to me. I think, not sure what's going on back there, but I'm just going to have a quick look and try and organize things a bit here. Let's bring some semblance of order into this place. get these barrels all nicely stacked up. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to stay like this for very long, just the way of the world, but anyway, we'll do what we can. That didn't seem to make much of a difference, unfortunately, organising things. I've still got a lot of noise coming from behind the bus there, but oh well. Can see a building up ahead on the left hand side. I think I'll stop there and just check it out, see what we got. Some random front fascia here, got a tyre, got a motorcycle tyre, so I've got some oil, got a trailer here, got some doors, got a car tyre. Yeah, got a little bit of gas, got a bit of paint. There's not much here really. I just decided to take some of this oil because I can always use a bit of oil. Let's have a look here. Everything's a mess in here again. The one thing I dislike is, well, it's quite realistic at least, the way the physics work. Objects and things like that get flung about as you drive and turn and collide with things. It's just a mess, I tell ya. What I'm really trying to do here is bring a little bit of order into the way that things are. Okay, let's just go ahead and add a little bit more oil. Gotta keep the oil up in the engine. 7 litres now out of 10, so that's better than it was. There you go. 7.5. Close up the oil tank. Okay. Just want to quickly check the coolant's fine, I guess, for now. It's a little bit under halfway. Okay, so that's where we're at, I guess, for now. I think we've done 129, I think, kilometers so far in the bus. We're at 102 when we started the video, and I think we'll just keep on going because by and large everything is actually running pretty well. The bus is running well as long as I can not smash into things. I think it's actually proving quite a good steed. Unfortunately, we have had a collision, and yeah, I should really clean up that dashboard. I'll do that at some stage. I put a bit more extra fuel in the bus just now, so we've got a full tank of diesel again. Got heaps of diesel on board anyway as reserve, so I think we'll just keep on going down the road and see how many more Ks we can do. Things are going well so far. Doing a reasonable speed, not that great, but yeah, there's a bit of more hilly sections I think coming up, so just having to persevere again. I really want to see if I can find a vehicle, like another vehicle, a car or something. And at that point, I guess if we do come across a car, we'll just have to make that determination and that decision as to whether we leave the bus and switch back to a vehicle, or whether we continue on with the trusty old bus. I must say, like I've been saying several times already throughout this video, that the speed of the bus on these hills really does make things slow going at times, the limited speed of it. So yeah, see, we're going up another hill as we speak, so we'll see. It's been another long and grinding day of hill climbing, unfortunately, so not much else to say. I'm gonna call it a night here and see what tomorrow brings. Day 33. I think it's finally time that we clean this dashboard off a little bit. That's better. Better than looking at all that unsightly blood from our collision before. Hopefully we don't have another collision, because yeah, that could be the end of this. Looks like we've still got a little bit of that hill to climb, but hopefully it should be leveling out soon and we'll be moving a lot faster. Here we go. Actually, it's beginning to level out now. Ah, thank God for that. Okay, now we can pick up some speed, thankfully. Got the feeling we've got a downhill section coming up quite shortly, so keep the wits about me as we go. Apply some more of that lovely laser focus that got me into trouble last time. Here we go. Here starts the downhill once again. Hopefully we don't crash this time. Can't afford to crash. The bus is handling quite well, I must say. There's a tower, I'm not going to stop for that. I'm out on the lookout for other vehicles, so if I come across a garage with a vehicle or two, I will definitely be stopping. Ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Stop, 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 stop. This thing is not stopping. I'm hard on the brakes, it's just not stopping. Oh, it looks like we're not stopping for that, after all. We are flying right now, quite literally, almost flying. Look at the brakes, I'm pumping the brakes, nothing's happening. I'm hard on the brake pedal and nothing is happening. Oh no, that's it. I think it... Oh no, 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 no. Something's happened, something's happened. Oh, not as bad as last time. This really is not ideal. I can't keep doing this. I've lost another wheel or two on the bus. And missing a headlight again as usual. Go ahead and put this back on. Okay, I think we're good to go once again, thankfully, without much incidents. Just trying to take it easy once again as usual, but of course I know that's quite futile, because I think just the sheer weight of this bus just makes it gain speed so easily on these downhill sections, just as much as it also loses its speed going up hills. So yeah, is what it is. I think if I had a car, I would be in a lot more control right now. I wouldn't feel like the bus is running away from me. I think the brakes on this thing are just terrible. I'm not sure what the gearbox is doing right now. it's just RPMs are just fluctuating all over the place. Our speed is off the charts. It looks like another, oh wow, look at that. There's a boat, there's a gigantic cargo ship right in the middle of the highway, right where you want your cargo ships to be. Oh, this is actually a bit of a, oh man, no, oh, it's happening again. Oh no, I thought maybe we'd go barreling right through this little tree. Turns out that it's the strongest tree in the universe because yeah, unlike the cacti, apparently these dead trees do not give way when there's a huge bus flying towards them. So I just realized that we've had 2 collisions and 2 sets of blood on the dashboard now, and we are still not dead. So that's interesting. I wonder if the bus really does afford additional collision protection. Oh man, the radiator's gone. This is not sounding good at all. Just stalled. Ah, the radiator. Oh no! Oh, there she goes. She's boiled over. She's cooking. Is this the end of the bus? I think we've cooked the bus. It's rather serene to watch, isn't it? Not really, because this is our only ride for miles. And if this is the end of the bus, then this is basically the end of this game. Well, this playthrough at least. I can't believe that tree is so strong. I guess it's quite thick, the trunk, so it's not like it's just gonna snap like that. But anyway, it's no cactus, that's for sure. Alright, well, what we're gonna have to do is... it's really steaming away there still. Hopefully once it cools down, what a mess. I can't believe this. This is terrible. The way the engine is ticking away there, that tick 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 sound, that's an indication of how hot the engine is right now. So yeah, the engine is not happy. Thankfully we haven't, oh yeah, we have lost quite a bit of coolant actually, down to 3.8 liters. That could have been a lot worse actually. If we had less coolant in the radiator, we could be down to almost nothing, and then we'd have all sorts of trouble. I think 3.8 liters of coolant is not a bad thing as such. Right now we just need to do damage control, so let's see if we can't. Okay, look at this temperature gauge. It's a little bit elevated, but it's not too bad. It's nowhere near 120 degrees, so that's good. Let's try and reverse out of here. Okay, I don't see any more steam coming out from the radiator at least, so... Alright, given everything that's happened, I think I'm going to call it a night now, even though it's not quite darkness just yet. Just going to go ahead and park up on the highway here. There's a giant cargo ship behind us. Alright, I think we're good. What a landscape. What a view, look at that. Gigantic cargo ship behind us. Well, at least we can't say that it hasn't been eventful, because it's certainly been eventful. The bus seems to be running fine again, thankfully. We've lost a bit of coolant as a result of that crash that we just had once again. That's our second crash so far. No more crashes. Time for a new day. Okay, so day 34 and back into it. We are parked right here, right in front, I guess you could say, of this cargo ship from where we stopped yesterday. So we'll continue on today and see. I'm gonna try and prioritize finding a vehicle, I guess, because to be honest, I'm not even gonna bother turning the engine on here. Just let the handbrake off, save a bit of fuel. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not really liking the dynamics of the bus over these long journeys. It's a stable vehicle, but the brakes are absolutely terrible, and the handling of the bus as well when it comes to making emergency maneuvers is just not great at all. So no point in continuing on, I think, with the bus if we get a better option such as a vehicle. Obviously I do know that we will be sacrificing a lot of carrying capacity and load, but we'll just be carrying what we need, so fuel and that's pretty much it. Fuel and bits and pieces. I'm aware that there's a survival mode that was released recently released for this game, and I don't think it's active right now from what I can see, but that might be something for future videos, I guess, to sort of keep in mind. Got the engine roaring now, and yeah, no trouble on the straights or even the downhills. Seems to be handling fairly well, but I just think that a vehicle would probably suit better. Just leaving that cargo ship behind in the distance there as we continue on the road to nowhere. The road to Mum's house, I think, according to the game story. I think there's something up ahead here. Oh no, something's gone wrong with the bus. The bus is really not looking great. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh no. The bus has got some problems. Again, not the first time. Burning rubber on the left hand side there. It's almost like the bus is leaning. The transmission on this bus is not great either. I'm kind of regretting this big time, folks, taking this bus. I wish I hung on to my little trusty Lada. And we're getting so close as well to whatever's up ahead, but it doesn't look like there's any vehicles up there, so that's a bit of a worry, because if we're stuck out here, then we're not in a good way, unfortunately. What is going on with this thing? Alright, well, I've decided I'm just going to leave the bus here for a sec. I'm just going to run up to that building and just see what supplies we have. Unfortunately, there's something definitely wrong with this bus, which I'm going to have to figure out when I get back to it. So let's just get to this little outpost first. Okay, I can see here what looks like a fridge. I think this is part of the recent update, the survival update, where you can actually eat food and drink and whatnot. So you've got all sorts of different types of food that you can actually eat. I'm not actually sure what this is, but I'll try eating it anyway. I can see that they've implemented some new sliders there. Interesting. Got a roll of bread in there as well. Got what looks like a drink. I don't think the survival aspect is enabled on my save game at this point in time though, so it's probably not a big requirement to be eating food and drinking and whatnot right now. Yes, there's nothing here apart from this bar of chocolate, which I do like me some chocolate. I'm just amazed that it hasn't melted in this heat. Look at this chocolate. That's good chocolate. Okay, just making our way back to the bus here, and I can see a whole bunch of stuff has fallen out from the bus. Looks like the radio's come unglued and various other bits and pieces which I'll have to take care of. I wonder if that's the reason for the bus experiencing those issues where it just, well, doesn't want to move basically. I'll have to check it out in just a second. I just want to pick some of this stuff up and put it inside the bus. Come on! What's wrong with you? Oh, hang on a second. I think I see what's wrong here. Yep, I definitely see what's going on here. The right hand side is missing a wheel. You can see there that the axle flange is rubbing against the ground. So yeah, that would explain the lean that's on this bus as well. Okay, alright, well at least I know what it is now, thank God. Yeah, okay, that's definitely what's wrong. I'm gonna have to, yeah, definitely not healthy. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is, thankfully I do have a spare here. So, just go ahead and put this spare onto the back of the bus. And this tire is not looking great either, so actually I think this outside tire is even worse for wear, so might just do a bit of tire replacing here just real quick. Just gonna take this tire that's at this little outpost. Looks like a pretty much brand new tire actually, and a very nice looking rim. Basically a brand new wheel set, it seems. I think this can go on the front like so. There we go, that's better. Better tires affect the handling, so you want the good tires up the front so that the thing can steer, especially when it's running away at 60 odd miles an hour. Yeah, that's better. And the back wheel. There we go. Now I'll put this, yeah, that's way better. Now I'll put this bad old tire back into the bus, because you just never know when we could need a spare. Alright, that's done. Let's get out of here. Making some good progress once again. Haven't come across much, to be honest, in this episode, have we? No vehicles so far, which is really worrying. Like, I really, as much as it pains me to say, I kind of want to offload this bus right now. It's just becoming too problematic. The fact that you've got those extra wheels on the back, and I don't know how they managed to come loose, but it must have been when we hit that tree actually that we lost one of those tires at the back, and because of that, oh man, it's really bumpy here. Oh no, it's bumpy again. Keep it on the road, keep it on the road. So yeah, as I was saying, it's probably because we had that crash, one of the tires at the back fell off, and then I didn't notice because it was quite a downhill section after that. So it wasn't until I hit the level that I noticed the bus wasn't able to move under its own power, because the axle was rubby on the ground. So anyway, continue on and see what we find today. Ooh, hello, look at that. Looks like a shop in the distance there, and actually that looks like a hard stand. It might actually be that there's a vehicle or two there. Yes, yes, I think we might have found another vehicle, or more than a vehicle. Let's see, what have we got, Oh yes, yes, I see cars. Stop. This thing's not stopping. The brakes on this thing are absolutely shot. Alright, let's go and check this place out. I saw a shop with at least 2 cars there. Okay, we're here. There's just a whole bunch of stuff in front of me. Trying to get out of this bus. Bit of a mess. Okay, so it looks like we've got 2 vehicles. They're the same type of vehicles. They're the rear engine vehicles. Got a little bit of oil, I think, here. Yep, got some oil so we can get these cars going. One of them going at least. And you know what? I'm really leaning towards taking one of these cars. It's the rear engine. Ooh, that's got a nice radiator. Nice engine. Radiator shot in this one. No coolant in either of them. Not a huge deal. We can use water, or obviously that's what you normally use in this game, but we can also use alcohol and other things. Yeah, the car's not starting, but yeah, gonna need some fuel and whatnot as well, I think. Alright, let's see if we can't get this thing moving. We'll go ahead and put some fuel and some oil and some coolant into it. Okay, here goes a little bit of oil into the oil tank. That should be enough just to get it going. Okay, I've actually taken one of the barrels from the bus, which is pure gasoline, and I'm just trying to sort of dilute all the water out of the fuel tank. There's about 30% water left. Got quite a bit of fuel yet to go, so I should be diluting this water out very shortly. Alright, there we go, full. It's only got 17% water, so performance-wise, this vehicle should be fine to go down the road with only a little bit of water in the tank. It does lose performance with excess water in the fuel tank, but yeah, still got a bit of gas left behind in that barrel as well. Okay, need to go and get some coolant now, or some alcohol or water or whatever. There's a bit of water, I might just take this. Oops. Okay, it's well and truly getting nighttime now. There's about 0.6 liters of fluid, which is like alcohol and water, I think, in the coolant tank. Okay, it starts up as well, so headlights work. Seems to idle fine. Oops. Forgot how to drive manual, it seems. Oops, just stalled it. Well, I think this is a runner, folks. This thing is working quite well. Okay, so I think we'll call it a night here, and we'll give it a little bit of a test drive in the morning and just see how it runs and whether we can switch to it. Alright, so we've made it to day 35 in the game, and so far we're about to switch vehicles for the second time. From a bus this time, back to another car. So yeah, my bus has kind of just gone a little bit wonky from just sitting here overnight. I'm not sure what's going on with the bus, folks, but yeah, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I just don't want to have to deal with it, to be honest. I think it's just way too cumbersome, and it was a nice idea in the beginning, but I think this might be the end of the road for the bus, unfortunately. It's a shame because there's a lot of supplies on it, but yeah, we won't be able to take everything with us either, so that's just the way it is. Anyway, so we've got the bus here, and I've taken most of the barrels out of it. I think there's just one or two lying around somewhere. Just going to do a little bit of an inventory. This is our vehicle, and I think it's pretty much good to go. It's only got a little bit of coolant in it. We can fill up the oil tank. We can always do that in the next episode anyway, but I'm confident that we can get this vehicle running reliably. So okay, so just seeing what we've got here. We've got some diesel, which we don't need. We've got 12 liters of gasoline. We've got 48 liters of gas. We've got lots of oil. We've got more oil, and we've got about 90 liters of oil, which we won't be able to take with us, I think. But we'll and some of this gas, I think we'll probably just end up taking the gas with us, and a little bit of oil. Yeah, we've still got some more barrels inside the bus as well. Anyway, I'll sort all this out off camera. Let's go for a little drive in this car. Alrighty. It's better in the day, isn't it? Seems to run just fine. And I've got this nice manual gearbox here, 4-speed. I'm just going to head on down the road, not too far, because I don't want anything to sort of despawn, which I doubt it will, but just you can never be too careful with this game either. So got a few rattles here and there. That might just be the road. I've got a low oil light, I think that's what that is, but we can fix that up with the barrel of oil that we have. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this. So do let me know in the comments what you think as well, if you think I should switch to this vehicle or keep on with the bus. Just from driving this thing already, I think I'm definitely going to switch to a vehicle, to this car. So yeah, the bus is just proving too problematic. So yep, in the next episode we'll load up this car and we'll continue on with the vehicle, with this car instead of the bus. We'll leave our poor old bus behind. It's been a journey, but I'm really enjoying driving with the manual as well, using the clutch and shifting gears. I'm really enjoying that. So anyway, I think we'll call it here, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it as well. and obviously let me know in the comments if you think I should hold on to this bus. But yeah, the way it's looking, I think this thing is running like a top at the moment, so it's going to prove a lot less troublesome and problematic for me on this journey down the road. And I think this vehicle is not as good as the Lada, but I think it's just fine. I think it'll be fine. So anyway, in the next video we'll grab everything from the bus, everything that's important to us, and move it into the vehicle, into the car, and we'll say goodbye to our old bus. Let's just quickly go in and see how many Ks we've got here on the clock. Oh, I'm not going to miss this difficulty getting inside it. 160 we've done, so it was 102 when we started. So if I'm not wrong, we've done 420 kilometers so far in the game. So we'll continue on 420 onwards in the new car that we've just found. How exciting. Catch you all in the next video, everyone. Until next time.